Pona to English translation game. Seed from Ursula K. Le Guin. The Dispossessed. There was a wall. It did not look important. It was built of uncut rocks roughly mortared. An adult could look right over it, and even a child could climb it. Where it crossed the roadway, instead of having a gate, it degenerated into mere geometry, a line, an idea of boundary. But the idea was real. It was important. For 7 generations, there had been nothing in the world more important than that wall. Translated to Toki Pona by Jan Pate. Squares. Sinpin lilon. Onali suli lukinala. Onali yo e kiwen mute e nena mute. Jan suli wan li ken lukine ma monsiona. Jan lili wan li ken tawa sewilonona. Sinpin li kama lon poka nasin la. Onali yo ala e lupa. Selo lilon ala. Taso kon selo lilon. Kon ni li suli. Tempo sike mute la. Ale li suli ala. Sin pintaso li suli. There is a wall. It doesn't look big. Tan waso pin pen. There is a wall. It doesn't look big. It has many rocks and bumps. A tall person can see behind it. A short person can climb it. Where the wall comes beside the path, it has no holes. There is no shell, but there is some outer air. Over many years, everything is unimportant. Only the wall is important. Jan Sonia Lang. Sinpin lilon. Lukin la onali suliala li yo e kiwen mute e nena mute. Jan su lili ken lukine monsi sinpin. Jan lili li ken tawa sewi sinpin. Sinpin li kamalon poka nasin la onali yo ala e lupa. Selo lilon ala taso kon lilon. Tempo sike mute la ale li kama suli ala. Sinpin taso li suli. En itan. There is a wall. It doesn't appear large and has many rocks and bumps. Adults can look behind the wall. Children can go to the top of the wall. Where the wall nears the path, it doesn't have an opening. There's no boundary, but there's air. For many years, everything is becoming unlarge. Only the wall is large. Soali mokapen, aspen. Sinpin lilon. Lukin la onali suliala. Nenamute en kiwen mute lilon sinpinona. Jan suli li ken lukine monsi pisin pini. Jan lili li ken tawa sewi pisin pini. Sinpin lilon pokanasin la lupa lilon ala. Selo lilon ala. Kon taso lilon. Tempo mute la ale ante li kama suli ala. Sinpin taso li awen suli. Fried and stuff. A wall exists ahead. It does not seem big. A lot of bumps and rocks are on it. Tall people can look behind it. Short people can climb it. When the wall meets the road, there is no door, no edge, just air. After a while, all else becomes unimportant. Everything but the wall. Jan ensanin. Ma kamala sinpin lilon. Lukin la onali suliala. Nena en kiwen mute lilonona. Jan su lili ken lukin tawa monsiona. Jan lili ken tawa sewiona. Sinpin lilon pokanasin la lupa ala lilon. Kon taso lilon. Tempo kamala ale li kama lili. Sinpin taso li suli. Kulupu poki limu lipamanka. When I arrived, a wall met me. From far away, it looked small, covered in bumps and debris. The wall was so large that only a giant would be able to see behind it. Soldiers marched back and forth across the top of the wall. Where the wall met the road, there was no door, just an open hole. As time passed, people moved away. Soon, only the wall remained. Waso seli li kili tukate. Dakution. Dakution? Mi kamala sinpin kiwen lilon. Tan ma ante, Ona li lili talu kin leo e nena mute e yaki mute. Sinpin li suli mute la jan suli taso li ken lukine monsi ona. Jan utala li tawa lon sewi sinpin. Sinpin li kipisi e nasin tawa la lupa kiwen li lon ala. Lupa kon li lon taso. Tempo li tawa la jan li tawa tan sinpin. Tempo li tawa la sinpin taso li lon. Jan ketami, ret samis. As I arrive, a wall made out of stone is there. When viewed from far away, it seems small and has a rough, uncomfortable texture. Where the wall is higher, only tall people can see its backside. Warriors walk on top of the wall. The wall divides a path without any gates. Only windows are there. After a while, people leave the wall. After more time passes, the wall is left all alone. Jan Pulepo, blurb. Mi kama la sinpin kiwen li lon. Lukin tanen ko suli la, ona li lili lukin li ike pilin. Sinpin li lon sewi la, jan suli taso li ken lukin e sinpin monsi. Jan utala li tawa lon sinpin sewi. Sinpin ni li kipisi e nasin. Ona li o ala e sinpin lupa ala. Lupa lukin taso li lon. Tempo suli la, jan li weka. Tempo suli la, sinpin li lon taso. Jan Sa, green guy. When I arrived, I saw a stone wall. Because of the large distance between us, it looked small but hard to the touch. Because of how tall it is, only tall people are able to look over. Warriors walk along the top. This wall has broken apart the ways of people. It has holy parts, but only ones you can look through. For a long time, people have been gone, and only this wall remains. Jan Tepo. Mi kama la mi lukin e sinpin kiwen suli. Mi tu li lon weka suli la, sinpin li lili tawa lukin li kiwen tawa luka. Sinpin li suli la, jan suli taso li ken lukin e weka sinpin. Jan utala li tawa noka lon sewi sinpin. Sinpin ni li pakala i nasin jan. Lupa li lon sinpin taso ni li lupa lukin taso. Tempo suli la jan li weka, sinpin ni taso li awen. Jan kita heko. As we arrived, we saw large rock walls. When the two of us were far away, the walls appeared small while being hard to the touch. The walls are so large that only giants can see beyond them. Fighters used to run across the walls as they blocked their usual paths. There are holes in them, but one can only see through them. The people have been gone for a long time. Only the walls remain. Kulupu aponi, Harfini. Lon kama mi la mi lukin e kiwen suli, ona li pinye nasin. Mi lon weka la kiwen ni li lili lukin li kiwen kin. Tan suli ona la jan pi suli multe taso li ken lukin non sewi ona. Tempo pini la jan utala li noka wawa lon kiwen tan pini nasin ona. Kiwen la lupa li lon taso, lupa li lili la tsuno taso li tawa lon ita ona. Tempo suli la jan li weka, kiwen taso li awen. Jan Asikin, revered oxygen. When I got there, I saw a huge rock blocking the road. Since I was far away, it looked small, but it was still a rock. It was so huge that it would take many people to even see the top of it. In the past, warriors climbed the rock to get past it, since it blocked the road. It had holes, but they were so small that only light can get inside. Usually there are no people, just the rock. Jan Kapilu. Mi kama lon ma ni la mi lukin e ni, kiwen suli li lon nasin, li pinye ken tawa nasin. Mi lon weka kiwen la, kiwen li lili lukin, taso, awen la ona li kiwen. Tan suli ona la, sina wile lukin e sewi kiwen la jan mute olon. Tempo pini la, jan utala li tawa sewi nena tani, ona li pinye ken tawa nasin. Ken tawa nasin. Lupa li lon kiwen ni, taso ona li lili mute. Ni la, suno taso li ken tawa insa kiwen. Tempo mute la, jan li lon ala, kiwen taso li lon. Jan Kekan San, Greg Dan 3. When I come to this land, I see this. Large stones are in the road and prevent me from traveling on it. When I am far from the stones, they look small, but they are still stones. Because of their size, if you want to look at the top of the rocks, you need many people. Some time ago, soldiers went to the top of the hill to prevent traveling along the road. There are cracks in these rocks, but they are very small. Because of this, only the sun can reach inside these rocks. Most of the time, there are no people here. There are only rocks. Jan Pomen, bow tie. Mi kama tawa ni la mi lukineni. Kiwen suli li lon nasin. Li palia ni, mi ken ala tawa lon nasin ni. Mi lon weka kiwen la ona li lili lukin. Taso ona li kiwen. Sina wile lukin e sewi kiwen la, sina wile e jan mute tan suli kiwen. Tempo pini la, jan utala li tawa lon sewi pinena ma tan ni. Ona li wile e ni, jan li ken ala tawa lon nasin ni. Pakala li lon kiwen ni, taso ona li lili mute ni la, suno taso li ken kama tawa lon insapi kiwen ni. Tempo mute la, jan li lon ala, kiwen taso li lon. Jan temi, temi miu. When I arrived, I saw that there was a boulder in the road blocking my path. From far away, it didn't look that big, but it was a rock after all. To see over the boulder, you'd need several people. In the past, soldiers pushed the rock off the top of the mountain because they didn't want people to use this road. There's a crack in the rock, but it's very small, so small that nothing could fit through it but light. Most of the time, there aren't people here, just the rock. Jan telu piso. Mi kamala mi lukineni. Kiwen suli li lon nasin. Tanona la mi kenala tawa nasin mi. Ma weka la ona li lukin suli ala. Taso ona li kiwen. Sina wile lukine io lon monsi pi kiwen la jan mute olon. Tempo pini la jan utala li tawa e kiwen tan sewi pinena suli tani. Ona li wile ala e ni jan li kepekene nasin ni. Kiwen li pakala. Taso pakala li lili mute la ala li ken tawa ona. Suno taso li ken tawa ona. Tempo mute la jan li lon ala lon mani. Kiwen li lon taso. Jan iwan. Iwan. When I came, I saw this. A big stone was on the road. Because of it, I couldn't go that way. From far away, it didn't look so big, but it is a stone. If you want to see the things behind the stone, a lot of people were there. In the past, soldiers have moved this stone from the highness of a mountain. Because of this, they didn't want people to go there. The stone broke, but the damage was small, therefore nothing will let them go. Only the sun can. For a long time, no one was there. Only the stone was. Jan Ramelin. Mi kamala mi lukini. Kiwen suli li lon enasin. Tanola la, mi kenala tawa enasin ona. Sin pin suli la, ona li lukine lili. Taso ona li kiwen. Sina wile lukine ilo monsi pi kiwen la, jan mute li lon enasin ona. Tempo pini, jan utala li tawa kiwen ni e sewi nena tan ni, ona li wile ala e ni, kulupu li tawa enasin ona. Kiwen li pakala. Ala li lawa e ona tawa tan kiwen pakala li lili. Suno taso li ken. Tempo suli la, jan ala li nasin ona. Kiwen taso. Jan aselen, sheiks. When I came to the road, I saw that there was a large rock there. Because of it, I couldn't travel on the road. It looks small from the front, but there are many people behind it, in its path. Angry people moved this rock uphill because they didn't want people to use the road. The rock is causing problems, but nobody is dealing with it because the problems are small. Only the sun can. For a long time, nobody is on the road. Only the rock. Jan Palisa, Doomstick. Mi kama tawa nasin la, mi lukine kiwen suli lon mani. Mi lukine sin pinona la, ona li lili. Tasso jan mute li lon monsi ona, li lon nasin ona. Jan pilini ke li tawa sewi pinena ma e kiwen tani. Ona li wile eni, jan li kenala kepeken nasin ni. Kiwen li pakala tawa jan, taso jan li pona ala e ona tani, pakala li lili. Suno taso li ken pona e ona. Tempo suli la, jan li lon ala nasin. kiwen lilon taso. Yan yuala talia, Nehemiah girl. When I go on the road, I look at the rocks. If I look at their front, they seem small. However, many people are behind them and on their way. Those who feel bad push rocks to the top of the mountain, for they want no one to be able to use that path. Rocks ruin things for people. However, no one fixes that because it only ruins a little. Only the sun can fix it. After a long time, no one uses the road anymore. Only rocks are left. Yan temili. Milon nasin la milukine kiwen. Luki mila ona li lili. Taso la kiwani li len e yan mute. Yan lilon poka kiwen kin. Yan pipilini ke li tawa e kiwen tawa nena su. Li tawa e kiwen tawa nena suli tani. Yan ni la yan ante o kenala tawa kepeke nasini. Kiwen li pakala e io yan. Taso la yan ala li karapona e ni tani pakala li lili. Suno taso li ken karapona e ni. Tempo mute kamala yan ala li tawa kepeke nasini. Kiwen taso lilon. Johan. When I'm in the street, I look at rocks. In my eyes, they are small, but those rocks have many people on them. There are also people next to the rocks. A person with bad feelings moves the rock to a high mountain because to this person, other people must not drive using this street. The rock damages someone's belongings, but no one comes to help because the damage is small. Only the sun does. No one travels using this street ever since. There are only rocks. Yan atesi, asterisk. Milo nasin la milukine kiwen. Luki mila ona li lili, taso yan mute lilon ona. Yan lilon pokakin kiwen. Yan pipilinike li tawa nena suli e kiwen, tani. Yan nila, yan ante o kepeken ala nasini. Kiwen li pakala e yo tan. Kiwen li pakala e yo yan taso yan ala li kama li pona e pakala tani pakala li lili. Suno taso li kama li pona e pakala. Yan ala li kepeken nasini lon tempo ale kama. Kiwen taso li lon. Yan soya, Sawyer. In my way of life, I see a rock. I can see how small it is, but so many people are rocks. The person. I can see how small it is, but so many people are rocks. The person next to me is also a rock. Depressed people climb high on the rock because that person knows that other people don't use that method. The rock breaks our identity, but no one is. The rock breaks our identity, but no one is coming to fix the break because the break is so small. Only light is coming to fix the break. No one can use this method all the time. Only the rock is there. I started rock climbing because I was very depressed, so that was a little bit. That one hit a little close to home for me. Yan atelin, mindsqueeze. Nasin lon mi la mi lukine kiwen. Mi ken lukine ni ona li lilia, taso yan mute ali kiwen. Yan pi pokami li kiwen. Yan pi pilini ke mute li tawa sewi kiwen tani. Yan ni li sona eni, yan ante li kepeken ala nasini. Kiwen li pakala kon pi mi ale. Taso, yan ala li kama pona e pakala tani. Pakala li lilia. Suno taso li kama pona e pakala. Yan ala li ken kepeken nasini lon tempo ale. Kiwen taso li lon. Yan opa, over. On my true path, I saw rocks. I can see that they're very small, but many people are rocks. Everyone near me is a rock. The sad people get on top of rocks because they know that other people don't use this path. The rocks are the airy mistakes of us all, but no one is fixing it because the mistake is very small. Only the sun fixes the mistake. No one ever uses this path. There are only rocks.